Colorado State is the best rebounding team in the country. We've got to do a great job blocking them out. Second, they're terrific in offensive transition. We've got to make sure that we get our guys back and try to prevent easy baskets. They're going to score, but we've got to try to make them score against us, contest their shots. And then third, we've won 6 out of 7 games. One of the things we've done a lot better job of late is valuing the basketball. We've got to make sure that we cut down on our turnovers and get out and run.
February 20th, that was the game here at the Thomas & Mack Center, the first time that Colorado State was out-rebounded in a game all season. It's only happened twice, UNLV and Boise State.
Hey, you know what, Andrew? They out-rebounded them in that game. They out-rebounded them. They got a rebound by only 2 rebounds in the first game. So this UNLV team can hang with them on the glass.
Ike Meyer to the bench. John Octius checks in. Dorian Green still out there. So far looking okay for Colorado State.
Look at the great spacing that they have on offense.
Smith knocks it down. That's the first 2 of the game not scored in the paint by the Rams.
He's so versatile to play the 3 and the 4. They are going right at Dorian Green. You know, when you got a sprained ankle, the 2 things that hurts most, your jump shot, you start jumping off 1 foot, and the other thing is your lateral mobility. And I talked to Dorian Green when he was in warm-ups. So that was the deal. He said, it feels okay. I couldn't have gone the other night. I think I'm pretty good to go tonight. So he said he was a little nervous about stopping and starting, but sitting down and taking some rest. But once I get going, once you kind of get a lather going, it warms you up.
DeJon Jones, 1 season at USC, 2 of 2 at the line, averaging 9 points and 4 rebounds per game. Also 2.5 assists. This UNLV team does such a great job of distributing the ball. 7th in the country this year in percentage of field goals assisted. Octius spins, nowhere to go, hands off to Smith. He goes up with it. DeJon Jones has his 4th rebound. Reinhardt, and he'll go to the line.
Reinhardt's really smart. If you watch him both offensively and defensively. So here's offensively, he knows he's got Dorian Green. He just hit a 3. Dorian Green can't stop himself. He's going to get 2 free throws. But defensively, he's guarding Octius. He's got 1 foul. He knows he's coming out if he has 2 fouls. He's almost playing hands-up Harry, making sure to not commit that 2nd foul. He played at famed Modern Day High School, won 2 state titles for Gary McKnight. And he is ultra, uber competitive, wants to take the big shot.
There's a good time, you know, that's a good trait to have when you're ready, when your game is at that level. He's a good player.
Yeah.
When his game gets to that level, it's going to be great to have that quality.
Dorian Green to the bench with those 2 fouls as Ike Meyer checks back in. Talking about Reinhardt's work ethic. Every time we've done a game here in Vegas, Reinhardt's been the first one out on the floor in pregame warmups.
He wants to be a great player.
Off the turnover, Reinhardt wants another 3. Good!
They are a very good 3-point shooting team in transition. Not nearly as good in the half court, but when they're running, they can make 3s.
Octius can't answer. Birch goes to the ground hard.
And I think Vern Harris, because Birch was falling towards him and he was trying to see who the ball was out, he didn't see the foul. Vern Harris properly called it his Colorado State ball, but he didn't see the push from behind from Smith. Savon Gooden getting some minutes here for the Rebs. He's guarding the ball defensively.
Octius baseline jam. This sophomore is a phenomenal athlete. And he'll be a big part of Colorado State next year as Marshall, count it, and one. And Larry Eustace beside himself on the Colorado State bench.
Well, you're going to see Marshall here. That's a tough shot.
And Larry Eustace just got teed up, and he is still going nuts.
Oh, he should take it easy now because he can get run. Now, this is a veteran crew, so they won't run him quick. But he's got to take it easy. It's too early.
And Larry Eustace had one of the epic meltdowns in the history of the NCAA tournament. 2000 Elite Eight, they're playing Michigan State, the Palace at Auburn Hills. He had a great Iowa State club, won the Big 12 that year. In a tremendous game late in the game, they were going to lose. And he went crazy, got himself thrown out, walked out of the gym and walked across the street.
He's got to take it easy. This is a veteran crew, so like good veteran crews, they're not going to run him unless they absolutely have to.
Yeah, Scott Thornley is the official closest to Eustace. Thornley, this is his retirement tour. He's got this game, he's got a couple more games in Vegas, and that's it. 35 years officiating. And he's telling him, I don't want to run you my last year here, my last go-around with you, Larry.
Three-point play for Anthony Marshall, and now it's a 7-point UNLV lead. Ken Birch with the block.
The defensive player of the year in the conference is a tremendous shot blocker. And like most of them, you can leave your feet first, and he can leave second and get there fast enough.
And an underrated move by Dave Rice, using Goodwin off the bench to match size for size, rebounding for rebounding.
Birch called for the foul there, chasing Iverson. Ken Birch averages better than 2.5 blocks per game. He had 3 in Wednesday's win over Air Force. And Colorado State is falling apart early.
Right now, the UNLV pressure is winning this game because in the offense in the half court, Colorado State has struggled. They've had a couple of drives, but nothing consistent.
I like the big lineup from UNLV, matching size with size. Let's see if they can make enough shots, generate enough offense.
Hornung got a hand on that out of bounds to UNLV. Doug, you were talking about Goodman, hasn't been playing much, didn't play at all on Wednesday. In his last 4 games, only played a total of 9 minutes.
He's a pretty good matchup for Greg Smith.
Yeah, so you got Smith, Hornung, and Colton Iverson, so you're matching 3 bigs with 3 bigs, and of course they can bring Mike Moser back in as well for UNLV.
At what point do you think about getting Dorian Green back in the game with 2 fouls?
Not yet. I would try to wait till 10 minutes.
And the problem, normally I'm a play-in guy, as you know. But as John Octius steps out of bounds here, yep, left toe just out of bounds. And they're going right at Dorian Green because of his ankle.
Nice move from Birch, but he couldn't finish. And it's UNLV ball. Check that, it was Marshall. Bennett missed it, gets it back, but a whistle, and we're going the other way.
I mean, the last game was incredibly physical, and this one seems to be trying to top it.
Yeah, this is a lot of banging, which I was a little surprised the last game was so physical. I'm not surprised this game is physical.
Eichmeyer, floater, tipped out to Reinhardt.
They're not moving the ball like they usually do, from side to side, reversing it. Not at all.
Marshall took too many steps.
What a tip out from Anthony Marshall on the rebound. I thought Anthony Marshall should have been first team All-Mountain West Conference. He made game-winning shots for him, learning to play the point guard position, averaged nearly 6 assists a game. If you saw that tip out, what a phenomenal athlete the Vegas product is.
And one of those game winners was against Colorado State last month, hitting with 7 seconds to go. Offensive rebound for the Rams, poked away by Marshall.
Ken Birch is a one-man wrecking crew.
Frustrating start for Colorado State and Larry Eustace with 11:52 to go in the first half. The Rams are down a touchdown.